Hey, how's it going? As you can see here, it's March 28th. That is, I don't know. March 28th, 2020 is day 4, shelter in place, so SiP day 4, 14-day crafting challenge. So, I just got done uploading day 1, and it's kind of long. It's about 50 minutes, and I chopped off like 20 or so minutes of it, so it was even longer. So tonight, I want to do, it's on my list, try watercolor crayons and sea salt. The only watercolor crayons I have down here are the Holtz Distress one, so yeah, I'm gonna try those. Let's use up the things I've bought post 100 things challenge. I just got done watching Crazy Rebecca. She has, she's doing her 2019 challenge. I know it's 2020. Things happen, things happen. You know, I did the 2018 challenge and decided not to do the 2019 challenge, but I might do the 2021 when she sets it up there, because I think she sets it up every year. I wasn't sure before. Okay, so I have these distress crayons. I need water. And I have some containers. I have a brush. This is a wash brush. And I have a spray bottle of water just in case I need it. It's been a while since I've done this. I have some of the sea salt grinder by McCormick. I have 2 containers. They are not full. This one's almost empty. This one's just maybe a little bit, it's just over this part. For a minute there I thought, oh, where did you put it, Tammy? You probably put it in some crafty area. Nope, it was in my cabinet. Like I use it or something. I don't use it. Okay, so, let's go with the basic. This is pack 3. It contains, these all have names, you know, like Wilted Violet, like the stamps do. Mermaid Lagoon. Is this Lucky Clover? Lucky Clover. So, what I'm going to do is I have no idea if this is going to work. I assume it is because watercolor crayons react to water. So, but I have no idea what kind of effect I'm going to get with the sea salt. Right. Oh, they go on like butter. This is Canson 1. That's kind of rough there. 140-pound watercolor paper, 9 by 12 sheet here. Oh, the thing I want to do is, I guess I probably don't have to cap these, right? The thing I want to do is I kind of want to keep the green away from the purple because that tends to get a little muddy. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I might just spray it. I might just, maybe I don't need the, who knows? Maybe I don't need the cups. Let's just spray. Also, the thing I'm using is silicone paper underneath, not silicone paper. I'm sorry, parchment paper, and it's something I just got. They lie flat. Oh, let's see what that's in. Yeah. And I did test it. Is this waterproof? It's supposed to be grease-proof. So I'm thinking it's probably waterproof. Wouldn't you think that? Maybe I'm thinking wrong. When I get into editing, I'll say, Tammy, you thought wax paper was waterproof. Carry on these conversations with myself. Camera Tammy and editor Tammy. Oh dear. Did we expect? It's gonna bubble. It's gonna buckle. Buckling. Giving myself a little bath here. Yeah, now. Yeah, I might need the. I might need it. What did I say about not getting everything muddy, Tammy? I thought this was supposed to be. Like I said, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm also just mucking up my brush here, as you can see. Not a problem. I don't mind. All for the sake of crafty science. Gotta do that edge right there. I think what I might do is want to check to see if my paper, if my water, rather, went through. I don't think it did. It looks like it's all pooling right here. I don't see it going through the paper. That's it for the big reveal. Oh, cool beans. Way better than wax paper. So this is coated. This is supposed to be double coated or double-sided coating on here. So far so good. Now, you know, most people it's meant for baking, but I'm the crafty cat lady. How many times do I have to say that? I'm the crafty cat lady, and the crafty cat lady never uses things for their intended purpose. Well, almost never, I should say. I'm kind of using the distress crayons, learn to talk, for their intended purpose. So I'm going to give it another squirt of water. I'm going to find the spout there. Okay, several squirts of water, and then I have it on the coarsest setting. I don't expect a reaction, but you never know, you know, maybe it's just, at least it's not buckling. So maybe it's a good idea to wipe it down first and then, or brush it down first so that it doesn't buckle as much. There's a little buckling there. Do you think I have enough on? I'm trying to eliminate empty spots, I guess. Do you see any? Like here. You see any over here? Okay, and I have some errant rock crystals. Sea salt crystals. And I don't know why I want to cover it all, because the effect of the sea salt on the watercolor or on the colors is to push the paint away. Now I do see a little bit there, maybe. Okay, are you going to wait with me here for 10 or so minutes? No? Okay, I'm going to come back. This is a wild picture. Okay, this is time is it? 1:17. This is not quite dry yet, but I want to try something else with the Distress crayons and see if I can get more of an image, or more of an effect. You can kind of see, I will use my, here, there's kind of a little bit of an effect there, maybe a little bit there. I can see bits and pieces if you look at the salt and then around the salt. Around those salt pieces, you can kind of see, but there is not nearly, oh, down here. Alright. But I don't know if that's from me wiping up. I'm thinking with the tissue or the, oh yeah, I used the tissue, I think, to wipe up with there, like around here when I wiped up. So I think the reason that there's not much of an effect is because of the wax based in the crayons. So I want to try something else, and this needs to dry. And I'm, just waiting for the cat's timer to go off so I can feed them. I probably have what? Something. Maybe 15 minutes? Okay, so what I have... Now what do I do with it? I just tore out a piece of watercolor. Oh, this is watercolor paper by Arteza. And it's from, I'm going to show you the cover. It's from the Expert Watercolor, 30 sheets watercolor pad Expert. 140 pound as well. And has a smooth side and a textured side. And I have the premium watercolor paper from Arteza, and I don't like the toothiness. The textured side is too textured, or too toothy, I always say. But this one is not, it's textured, but it's not as bad. Or it's not as heavily textured as the premium is. So I'm going to try that. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. What I want to do with this one is I want to take water. Yay! That's what this is for. I mean, what's in this container? This is a tank container. Sits in my art cart. It's supposed to be sitting there upside down, but there was a little bit of dust in there. Yep. What are you going to do? And I'm going to put some water in it, and I'm going to do a wash first. So I'm going to wash the paper with water, and then I'm going to add some of the... I took them all out of the container, out of their little packages, and just put them in this box, which you can't see because I'm zoomed in. If I rush through with the box under the zoomed in screen, and that sometimes is disturbing for people, I apologize for that. I apologize a lot to my viewers. Do I apologize too much to you? Let me know. Let me know. Comment below. Okay, let me see. I'll put that up like that. There's going to be some... Oh, did you just dip it? Oh, no. Did you just dip it in the other water? I don't know, and I don't have proof. You don't have proof. This I clean. I did clean the brush with the baby wipe. So the idea here is wet the paper thoroughly. Alright, and put that over here. Put that one over here. And gingerly, slowly take this over here. And grab some of the, maybe the purple again. Dry. The blue, purple, blue. What did I start with, right? The Lucky Clover. Just a minute. Okay, I'm just going to use those three colors. The purple, blue, and green. Put my little box aside. I'm going to start with the green. I'm just going to do like this. that's it. Because this is, just a minute, I can't think and do. Can you think and do? I can't multitask. Nobody can multitask, by the way. If you say you can, it's multi-starting, not multitasking. Okay, so I want to spray. No, I'm going to do the water again. I'm going to dip it into the dirty water here. And I just want to get some nice, good color in there. Oh yeah, there's that lucky clover coming through, right? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the salt. Getting excited. Alright, I think I'm in a hurry or something. You see anything? And I know it doesn't happen instantaneously by the, there is a lot of salt on there. I think there's more on there than on the big picture. But I know it doesn't happen instantly. It takes a little time for the water and the color to get into the salt crystals. You know, I still have those salt crystals, the colored ones. So, I wonder if I could spray it again, if that would help. Think that would be too much? Go for it. Spray it again. Spray it first. It's the first spraying for this. So maybe that will help it along, maybe? I don't know. This thing, the nozzle on this thing spins around. So one of these days I'm going to spray myself in the face and not realize that it's spun back to me or something. So we have to wait. Ooh, lots of shaking. Oh, maybe back up a little. Oh no, wait. I want to move in a little. Sorry, in and out, in and out. Okay, so I want to tell you that I had this turned around this way, I think, right, earlier. Well, it might have been out of view. The other one is drying, and this one might have been out of view, like on my desk or something. And I put it back here, like over here, while the other one was drying, and it's still drying. I apparently put a lot of a lot of stuff on there, a lot of water. So I started like scraping this away. This is all scraped away. Right here, this right here. There's no salt there. Well, there might be like very fine, a fine grain there, but so I want to zoom in so you can see. See that without too much shaking. That's not totally smooth, not running over like here. I'm running over that. So what happened, so this one's dry. Same thing with here. Here are those grains. So that's what the salt does. So I'm going to take off the salt. I'm going to zoom out for that one. I'm going to take this salt off. I really think this different effect, not the same effect as the other watercolor and sea salt that I did with watercolor markers. I did the Winsor & Newton watercolor markers and Arteza And that video is on my channel. Not a whole lot of colored crystals, salt crystals I'm seeing here. Like, very little. I see a little bit of blue in there, maybe a little. Let's see. Kind of corral the crystals. And then the crystals that blended in with the crystals that didn't even make it on the page are over here. Okay. And then I have this. I'll put a link to the, I think it was a thing challenge. A things challenge thing. Ooh, check it out. Cool, right? Cool. And I'm going to put these in here as well. Okay, but that's the effect. Like this, let's see if I got it all up. I can feel some scraping there as I run my hand over it. It's kind of a cool effect, kind of a mottled look, I guess. I'm gonna make sure I don't get any of that stuff on the floor, because Blue will find it and he will lick it, and next thing you know, he'll be sick. I don't want that. Okay. Wow. So that's the effect. It kind of gives opposite color. I'm seeing the blue here on the purple, some of the green there. And it's not all over, it's just in certain spots, like that right there. That's a big portion, and I don't know what that is. That looks horrible on the screen panel. It doesn't look that bad here, but it looks terrible on the screen panel. It looks like algae. Algae and moss attacked my paper. It's probably from here? No. Maybe the colors, or maybe the green color has an undertone, like the Arteza watercolor markers. I didn't like using them, especially the green. All the other colors were fine, but one of the green ones had a brown undertone, and that was kind of annoying. What did I just see? A light. Okay, so other than this area here, maybe a little bit, maybe the color wasn't on there as much. It may have pulled it away or something. But I don't see that much of a difference. There, you know, it doesn't have that wow effect. I don't think I have. I could try it. Let's see if I have any pictures on my phone. Okay. So this was the first one I did. Come out a little bit more. That was the first one. I'll move it over a little because I got some. And then I tried, and that one I said, I remember, I don't know, maybe I just watched it or something, but I remember saying I couldn't wait for the salt to be removed. And that's the effect I got. It's like nebula. I call that nebula. And then this one I did this one. This is wild. This I think was Winsor and Newton, I think. Oh. No, maybe this is Arteza because it's got some of the brown there. And I think, oh, this is Arteza because this has that, see that brown undertone? That looks horrible. But the whole picture itself looks cool. And I think this one, I think these two are Arteza, I think. Not Arteza, Winsor and Newton. Because of this one especially, because of the effect, is so much different than this one. How the salt pushed the color out of the way. Actually, it pushed it away more here because of the whiter spots that you see. Some of this one, was it this one? This one has kind of a shimmer to it. Did I do this with... I think I did it with the Winsor & Newton one. I can't remember. You can kind of see that shimmer on the purple right in there. Those are so cool. Vibrant. I don't have the heart yet to like turn them either into ATCs or... I'm like, the true artist in me wants to keep those pictures as is. I'm not really happy about this picture. I mean, it's a cool doodle. It's cool. But as far as the effect with sea salt on it, it's not cool. Okay, I'm going to see if this one just had a couple spots that needed to be dried. Or that needed to dry anyway. And they were in the purple. I don't see any pushing of the color away or anything like that. Slightly different technique where I did a wash of water first and then put the colors in and then sprayed it with water. Put the salt on and then sprayed it with water, right? No, maybe here a little bit. Here. Pushing some of the color away. Clearly the wax is interrupting or interfering with that effect that I wanted, where I got it with the watercolors. I should try it with the Amy Tangerine watercolor paints. So I'm going to try. This seems to be dry. Let's see. The shimmery stuff is not water. It's the salt crystals. Let's see, I'm going to start up here, since this is the first painting of it. Now, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to add a baby wipe to this and see if I can spread the color around a little more. And I think that's what I did with, what did I do with those things? That first one I was telling you about, where I said I couldn't wait. This one, I might have actually wiped it with a baby wipe. I cannot remember. I didn't do this one on camera. And I think I did that with Arteza watercolor markers. So this is a little bit damp here. I can feel it. Ooh, that's cool too. Yeah, I like the back of the paper too. Whatever effect. And this is also good. It doesn't leak. Leak water, so that's good. Oh, I was thinking, what am I doing? What are you doing, Tammy? I'm going to take that little liner thing off. Yeah, I was looking for one of these little plastic pots here because I put my creams, my homemade, well, not homemade creams, but my homemade cream mixtures, I guess. Fragrance-free Jergens lotion with lavender essential oil or turmeric. Turmeric and lavender in Jergens or any fragrance-free lotion is an excellent sore remedy or relief cream for arthritis. I'm telling you, I get it like right in here. I had a little bit in here today. And it is excellent for that. I don't know if it's adding the lavender to it is helping that along as well, but it works better than just turmeric in a cream. I seem to be stuttering today. I don't know. Okay, so I take a screenshot. The last couple of videos, I forgot to take screenshots. Can you believe it? Hey, oh, that's what I want. I want to take a baby wipe. First, a baby wipe. Maybe I should take a baby wipe to the other one. Give it more dimension. That one seems to be, I don't know what. Oh, let me grab the paper. Okay. The other one seems to be already kind of wiped out, I guess. Ooh. There is more color. I want to see more of a blend on the paper and not the white in here. I think that's what's kind of bothering me. It's also kind of blending in the spots, but hey, I'm okay with that. I just want to blend in the colors. Yeah, make it a little smoother. This one I probably won't mind cutting up or anything like that. Unless, for some reason, tomorrow it turns out to be some awesome salt-affected paper overnight. Some type of a miracle has occurred. See if I can get a little blending going. Well, kind of washing it out there. Be careful. Go for some type of an effect. You can still kind of see some of the salty parts, especially on the purple there. Oh yeah. You can see it. And we get a cool, cool effect. I should try it with watercolor pencils. Would I have the same effect if I use watercolor pencils? Because isn't there kind of a wax base to watercolor pencils as well? Oh, I see. That's cool in the purple. That's interesting. Maybe I am gonna get a better effect this way. Make this maybe a little bit lighter. I'm obviously not going to pull all the color off. Maybe it's the ingredients in the baby wipe that's adding to this, adding to the effect. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone with the stripe. Whatever. It's a purple river with a blue beach and the woods. In the woods. What do you see? That's my picture. And that's what I'm sticking to it. Should I do this one? I probably don't have time. I probably spent a lot of time on this. Okay, I am going to slap the two, one on top of the other, and use this as a frame in the background. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm going to try it this way. How does that look? Nah. I just love how I just love, I'm looking in the screen panel and I want to see how it looks. The stamping practice picture that I did was crooked and I had to do some rotating, rotate cropping, so that was kind of weird. Kind of bending the paper here. Okay, I need it straight in the screen panel, Tammy. I should do it like that on purpose. How's that look? Is that straight? A straight angle? Okay. Smile. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to sign off. I don't have a shelter-in-place sign-off. I think I say that every night now. But it's 2:58 in the morning. I need to do SiP 2 editing anyway. SiP 1 is on my channel. Ooh, wasn't that yesterday? Okay, fine. Have a zazzy day. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Bye. I know, I'm coming back in after my sign-off, but I gotta show you. I took a baby wipe to this, and I wiped it all the way down. I added a little bit more of the purple, what was it? Wilted violet, I think. Yeah, wilted violet, and then I rubbed it out a little bit more, and it was way too light for me. And then, see how this shaded lilac is very faded. I'm going to call it faded lilac. But now what you see, after I rubbed it out, now you see the effect of the salt crystals. So maybe that's where the magic is. The magic is after you get done painting it and you put the crystals on, you taking them off, then go over everything with a baby wipe. And that's when you have, that's when you see it. Did it show up here? It kind of showed up here a little bit. But you know, I did this one with a different technique. I think it was it like that, right? You can kind of see it here. And a little bit here. And some up here and stuff. But here, I really see it now. And it's like, wow, that's cool. Yep, that's all I want to tell you. Bye.